And then I'll be on my laptop letting people in too. Oh yeah.
Can you do like auto let in?
No, we did.
There's no thing, they don't do that
No,
anymore.
because I'll do that. More ask.
New participants upon entry, third one.
Okay. Share screen, right?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Which one?
No, the whole screen, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it for my phone, screen record it, and put it on my laptop so people can follow along.
So which one?
Uh,
I don't know. This one,
Yeah,
iPad? iPhone?
no, this one here.
This
Wait.
is the desktop.
Is this my iPhone? Wait, can I put my iPhone on the screen?
Oh, you were asking. I don't know. Think so.
I can't, because that's all I need is, I was using my laptop so I can go on my iPhone.
Sorry, you can, but let me think.
All right.
Will this plug into your phone?
No, I don't have, I have the older one.
No, then you can't.
So, but how is this one here? It says iPhone, oh, via cable.
Yeah, you have to be able to plug it in. So I guess if you had your iPhone plugged into your computer with the cable that you use to charge it, you'd be able to do it.
Oh, yeah, I have that in the office.
So try that.
Oh, let me go grab it.
Oh my God, it's crazy. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh my God. Thank you. Oh my God. My mom is like, she texted me, she's like, you are one of the greatest people on earth. I'm like, I know. She's like, not just because they kept telling me that I look like your sister. I was like, I got all of my humor and all my toughness from my mom. She's like, I just saying, everyone's like, she's so sweet. I'm like, she's the scariest woman on earth. Like, the police have nothing on my mother. I was not afraid of any, my mom was scary growing up. Like, tough. She's you would have
Can be best friend.
Yeah,
That
she's
was
like,
the thing.
that's the problem. When we fight, it's like fighting with a mirror. It's like the two of us like pulls, like you cannot, no one wants to be in the house when that happens. But she's first generation Irish. She grew up Irish Catholic in Jersey City, so she's very tough. So
I'm from Jersey.
oh yeah. She grew up right by the edge of town.
I'm on the Heights area.
Okay, yeah. She's right at General Square. She owns a business there now. That's where, so Carrie was here, her Irish Gang school is based in Jersey City, and my mom and her own a daycare that's based out of the same building. So we did daycare during the day, and the Irish Gang school.
That's correct.
Yeah.
All of our praise.
Video.
It's been so long.
All right, so what do I do now?
So try iPhone via cable.
iPhone via cable? Yes.
Sharing is being paused. Unlock your phone.
Ah, this is perfect. Nice. Oh, this makes it everything so much easier. But now, is Zoom seeing this?
Yes, because whatever has a green bar around it.
Is what Zoom
they'll
sees?
see.
Okay, cool. And then everyone in here can see it. Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, I'm gonna be,
All right. How do I see where we're letting people in?
Alicia, I think is doing that.
Okay, cool. All right, awesome. So this is going to be much easier for people that have iPhones than Samsungs, only because I don't know if the apps are a little bit different on a Samsung. It shouldn't be. I mean, Samsung is a little bit more technology better, I guess, than iPhone. iPhone's the one that has all the issues. So anyway, so if you can go into your app store, all right, and oh, this is awesome. It follows along perfect. All right, so when you go into the app store, I need you to download InShot. The InShot looks like this right here. InShot, you see it right there. That's what InShot looks like. We're going to be utilizing InShot. So InShot, InShot, InShot. And let me put Zoom up here so I can at least see the comments. Comments, where's the comments? Chat, here we go. All right, so you guys are going to be going, hello. So you guys walking in right now. If you have an iPhone, it's probably gonna be a lot easier to go along. Basically, we're gonna just follow along with my cell phone. So I just need you guys to download InShot, all right? Also download Captions. Captions is another one we're gonna be using today, right? It looks like this. Oh, I'm sorry. Captions. I don't think captions is available for Samsung. I don't think so. I don't think it's available for Samsung.
Whoever doesn't have an iPhone needs to get the program. Get an iPhone.
But what we're gonna do is,
Any option?
what's that?
Any option?
Yeah, I guess we can figure it out. See if there's an option that does it for free, and we'll figure it out. I mean, we'll play around with it. All this stuff here is more or less I learned just from playing around and kind of perfecting it. All right. So those are like the main two apps we're pretty much going to use, and all your editing will be done here with InShot. All right. So well, InShot and captions. You know what? While I'll run to the office a little bit later, and I'll show you what these gimbals, what they do. So I utilize gimbals. A gimbal is basically a tool that will keep your phone from like bouncing. It has a couple axes where the phone will stay stationary even though you move it. So you can kind of rotate it, and the phone will just sit still in one place.
I have one, I never took it out of the box.
Oh man, they're awesome. So I utilize these two apps for that as well. Oh, you know what? If you check out if you have mixed captions, because mixed captions is another good app. I just don't like it. I like captions better, but mixed captions might be available for Samsung. Awesome. All right, so what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna make a 17-second video, right? And this 17-second video, the reason why I'm saying 17 seconds for anyone who came to my first class, which I don't think any of you guys did.
I think I did.
You did. Do you know why we're making a 17-second video? Do you remember?
That's the time it takes for somebody.
Kind of, you're almost there. You're almost there. So you want to attract the person within the first first 3 seconds. The video itself gets recorded after 5 seconds. If you make the video at 15 seconds long, in order for it to really get reached out there through like the metaverse and TikTok and all that stuff, the viewer needs to watch 100% the video, so all 15 seconds. If you make it anything from 16 seconds to 30 seconds, they have to watch 75% of the video. So if you make a video 16 or 17 seconds, what do they got to watch? 10 seconds. So you're adding 1 second to that 15-second video, but they don't have to watch the full 15 seconds. They can watch 10, 11 seconds, which gives you that reach and it gives you that engagement that these apps are looking for. All right, so we're gonna pretty much do like a 17-second, maybe 20-second video where someone really has to watch maybe anywhere from 11 to 13 minutes. I'm sorry, 11 to 13 seconds. All right, so the video is gonna be based on whatever you guys wanna do, right? So what I'm gonna do with this video here, I'm gonna disconnect my phone. I'm gonna make the video real quick, utilizing you guys. So let me go into here. And when you do a video, right, you want your video, you want to change your camera to 30 frames per second. All right, so you know what? That's a great question. I'll hook up my phone. I'll show you guys how to do that. Samsung, I apologize for Samsung. I don't know. Hold on, let me. Oh boy, maybe I can't be undoing this. Oh, there it is. Okay, can get back on. So for people that have an iPhone, you're gonna hit the top button. You see the top button I just pressed? This one right here. All right. As you pick this up, you got a menu down here. All right. Oh, hold on. I don't think it's gonna give me the option. Oh no, because it's photo. Disregard everything I just said. All right, so this is the video, right? You hit video, you see it's HD, and you see the 60. This is 60 frames per second. What we're gonna do is we're gonna tap it, change it to 30 frames per second. Right? Your phones may already have it. The reason why you do 30 frames per second, the average person who watches TV, when they film a TV show, it's at 30 frames per second. So we're already like rehearsed and exactly used to that 30 frames per second. So record at 30 frames per second because the image quality is very used to what we're used to. Don't go 60 frames, go 30 frames. So that's something that I picked up. All right. So This is gonna be weird how I can see myself, but hey, what's going on? So I'm doing this class. Check out everyone who's in this class. What we're gonna ask you today is this. Ask your, oh, you know what? I don't like it. I'm gonna start over. So this is gonna be something that you're gonna find yourself doing. You're gonna stop, record, stop, record. So I'm gonna stop record. The only thing is the reason I'm gonna use this app here, only because my app on the video app doesn't work. My volume, my record doesn't work. So I'm utilizing this one. So but you guys don't have to use it. It's just because my phone is messed up, so I'm using this. So I'm gonna start over again. Oh, what's going on, guys? So this is what I'm doing today. I'm teaching this class on social media in my office. Look at everyone's here. Bam. Now I have a question, a challenge for you. Now you know I'm a real estate agent. So is everyone in this room. Think about who we can help, including yourself. Give us a call. We got your back. All right? Real easy. So you see what I did? I kind of hooked them in. I'm not going to start telling them what I want them to hear within the first couple of seconds. I want them to stay on there to record them staying on. And as I'm getting them to record to stay on, now I'm going to slowly give out the information. All right? So now the video's in there. We're going to go into InShot. All right? So we make a video. You guys can all make a video. Think of something. You guys can make a video. We can go together. We can do it separately. So whatever you guys want to do. Sorry. So if you guys want to do a video, say something, we can do it. And then we can just utilize your video and I can walk you through posting your own video onto the platforms. So if you want it, we can do that. Let me see if anyone on Zoom. So Zoom, you guys can do the same thing. So, okay. All right. So what we do is we go into InShot. My InShot may look a little bit different from yours because I pay for the service. All right. The reason why I pay for myself, one, the watermarks. There's no watermarks, additional editing features. Basically, my business is all social media based. So I pay for these services because it's my backbone. You know, people pay for Zillow, I pay for these apps. So my app may look a little bit different, but it's the basics are the same. So you're gonna go into video. Now, I have 390 drafts. When I make videos, I'm making them in bulk, right? So I have pretty much almost a year's supply of videos to my disposal. Now, some of these are, repeats that I just didn't like the editing. I re-edited it or whatnot. But when you make videos, what I suggest is take a couple hours a day, a couple hours in one day, think of all your videos and shoot them all in one day. And then now you have the videos already done and you take the videos and then spread it out throughout the week and whenever you want to spread them out. So now we're gonna hit new. Once it hits new, it's probably gonna give you a message saying to give permissions to use all your photos or whatnot. You go ahead and hit yes. So you're gonna pick the video you want. This is a 19-second video. It's a little bit longer than I intended, but we'll edit it and make it a little bit better. So this is the video. And what you're gonna find is you're gonna listen to yourself over and over and over again. When you talk and make a video, you're talking through the phone. When you talk through the phone, it's like you're talking to the person itself. You're looking at the camera, you're not looking at the screen, okay? Eye contact is really important because again, for my first class, what I explained is when you make a video, it's a one-on-one interaction with that person who's holding the phone. So you're talking directly to that person. So if you're talking to the middle of the phone, your eyes are not looking at them. You're not getting their attention. So if you look at my eyes, right? Oh, what's going on, guys? So this is what I'm pretty much talking to you. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, right? Now, I can do the video again. I can look away, whatnot. Now, at the same time, never introduce yourself. They already know who you are. They're following you. And if they don't know who you are, you want them to click onto your profile, and that engagement gets recorded, which will help your video to go out and spread. Never say, hey, I'm Elvis, I'm a real estate agent. They know who you are. If they don't, you want them to know who you are. Don't say who it is, because you know what you just did? You wasted 3 seconds. 3 seconds, you can hook them in and get them to stay on your video, rather than like, oh, my name is Vonda. I'm a real estate. Like, you're killing time. Don't kill time. Go straight to the point, because it's the short-term video. If you think about it, think of who's going to be watching it. Think of yourself watching it. are you gonna be interested within the first 3 seconds, or you're just gonna swipe, go to the next video? All right? So what I do, you can click onto the video like I did, and you see this little box right here? This right here will let you edit, like shorten verse, shorten the video, extend the video. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a different video where I'm making mistakes so I can edit rather than not being a clean video and whatnot. So I'll add some pictures to it. I'll take a picture of my laptop. So I'll show you why I'm doing that. So I go like this. Okay, cool. So I got that. Take some pictures of that. We'll make another video. So here we go. I usually do it with my glasses off, just to make it a little better. Yo, guys. See? Yo, guys, what's going on? Now, listen, I'm teaching this class in my office. This is the people that's in the room. They're super excited. Oh, man. Thing distracted me.
These are the people that are in the room.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on? This is like the 6th time I've taken this video. And you know what? I'm doing this social media class with agents in my office. We have a challenge for you. That's right. I have a challenge for you and the person else who's looking over your shoulder. Just make sure he's okay. Now, the video I'm taking. So this is the challenge I'm going to do. I want you to think about what you need in real estate. Now, this is the challenge. Think of what you need in real estate. And now, if you don't need something in real estate, I'm sure you think about it. Somebody in your friends or family might be. You have my number. If not, you can call one of these agents here, and one of us will love to help you out. All right, so I made a few mistakes on purpose, just so we can edit, and I can show you how to edit. Okay, sorry. So I use that app. I use that app so it's easy for myself. It's just, there's different filters you can do. And I'm gonna show you how to use the filters and stuff like that. The one I have, so the one from my GoPro was $90. The one for my cell phone was like 120 or 115. I just looked at the reviews. I mean, when I purchased mine compared to the ones out now, I wouldn't even know if the ones I have are even that good compared to the ones. It's just like buying a TV, constantly changes. So look at something that you feel comfortable with, and then once you feel comfortable, graduate yourself to a better model. Just start with the Toyota before you go to the Lamborghini. Go look at that, and that's what I did. But I have a gimbal for my GoPro, and I have a gimbal for my cell phone, and some gimbals for the watch. We're doing all our stuff. So if you go into the first, we're doing our.
Are you gonna?
So you just go back into the do videos, and then that's where you record it.
Okay.
And then it goes right there, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much. And then having to my cell phone that goes, yes, share screen to cell phone. Yep, perfect. Thank you so much. I plugged it in. I need to plug it up.
One-time purchase, like you have it forever.
No, that's pro. You don't need it. Don't do pro until you guys start feeling comfortable.
What am I doing? 3 days free trial?
No, just close it. That's InShot Pro. So just close it.
That's what the purchase system that I've been thinking.
Awesome.
I was like, sure. What if I do?
All right, so I'm sorry again to the people on Zoom. It's just my laptop kept on cutting out. All right, so so we're gonna go into InShot. All right, so we're going into InShot. You can see it. That's a video on me. You remember I made that whole bunch of mistakes on purpose. Now, before I go, I show you the video. Like we do the video. I want to show something. The different icons. So the first one, canvas. If you're going to record based on the app you're putting out. So I always record to the TikTok app, which is 9. So if you hit canvas, it gives you all the different aspects. I always do the 9:16, which is the TikTok app. I don't use the 5:5, the 5:8. If I'm using for YouTube, I'll do 16:9.
What does that mean, 9
It's just the way, so it's 9, I mean, it's 9 by 16 inches.
Oh.
Or 9, whatever, centimeters or whatever. That's the aspect of what your phone is. If you look at Instagram is 4:5, 1:1. But Reels is 9:16. So that's the reason why I always use 9:16. Right? And that should be your default. Now, if you record like this way, right, you're gonna have like a shadow. See the shadow? So like it's gonna be the opposite. So for instance, you'll have the bars on the side gonna be kind of blurred out. Right?
Are you in InShot right now?
I'm in InShot. Yeah, so I'm in the first one where it says canvas.
Canvas.
The very first one. You might have to scroll to the left. It's next to music.
No, not.
It might not be an option for a free version.
Yeah, so see, here's where I am.
Yeah, hit video.
The video, okay.
Select the video.
Oh, just like any video. I got yours, the one that I did of you.
All right,
Yeah, okay.
all right. Now you just hit canvas.
How do you go back?
Extract,
Just
okay.
the back arrow on the top left hand corner.
Okay, canvas.
And then those are all aspects, right?
Wait,
Next one is going to be music, right? You have 2 things. You can do tracks. So if you hit the tracks with the plus,
Sorry, after canvas, is there a setting at the bottom that you?
yeah, you're going to go to one looks like the TikTok, 9:16.
Okay,
That's the best aspect to use it. And it always will stick on the last one you use.
okay.
So I was going to say that.
Okay, so canvas.
So when you go into music, you have a couple options: tracks, effects, record. So if you're gonna do a voiceover, this is great when you're doing a voiceover. So say you're in a picture, you're gonna show a house, right? But you're not talking, you can do 2 things. You can, and I'll show you both ways you can do it, all right? But one of them is a voiceover. So say we're gonna go with the voiceover, we hit the record, it counts down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stop. Now, when I hit the check, it stays on it. This part here is my voiceover. So now, if there's a body, if this has voice, you're gonna hear both. So we're gonna play it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you gotta have both, right? So what you can do is on that end, you go back on, right? Hit the check, just hit the check, right where you were with the voiceover. And then you're gonna go to split. See the split right here? You hit split. Now, you go to the end of that purple line. So the purple line right here, that's your voiceover. Hit split again. Now, once you hit split again, go into volume. All right, so you go into volume. You're going to select that spot where you just cut, which is this right here. Shut the volume off. So now, when someone plays a video, hold on. Here. Voice is good.
I lost you completely. You're going too fast.
So, all right.
Like I have no more videos on the phone.
Okay. All right, so where did I lose you guys? Where we split?
No, like,
We were in the truck.
that came and I had to do
All
some LOI.
All right, so,
Um,
all right, so we're gonna go into,
I picked the TikTok thing,
okay,
right? And then I
put
did
your video on,
So. my
and I was just
video-
I'll show you the voiceover, all right?
Okay,
So the voiceover is the part of the video you can splice your video, you can cut your video and stop like any music or any volume, so you can cut it. So if you do put your voiceover on, you see that red box is my voiceover? What it is, I cut the video, the actual video, and this part here, I just silence, I mute.
How do you get to your voiceover?
So you go into music, which is the music note, and then you hit record, and record is your voiceover. All right, and then tracks, I'm gonna show you tracks at the very end. I'm gonna show you exactly what tracks means at the very end. And then you can always go back to, you can always take the back one up here to go back to the original before you edit it. Next one is stickers, kind of self-explanatory if you want to add stickers, so you can have like social media stickers, like YouTube, subscribe or whatever. You're gonna put these stickers on. Text. So now this is, you can do text twice. You can watch your video and add subtitles. It's harder, but you can add subtitles as you're talking. So as it talks, put the text. Oh, so you put the text, hit stop, and then do it. It's a pain in the ass. Or you can put down, here we go. I'll put text, find out why I made this. Right? So we can put it as long as we want, so we can just drag to see how long we want it, like how long in the video. That's how long it stays in the video. Or you can make it as short as you want. When you put text, is a trick, make it short. Especially if it's a 17-second video, make it like a half a second or a second. When it pops in and pops out, it's gonna make the person do, you want to see what you said. So they're gonna watch it again. The more times they watch it, the better your video will do. Right? The better your video do, the more people will see it, the more engagement you get, potential more clients or referrals or people commenting that they need your help with that, right? So you make that short, right?
Are you able to save as you go along?
Yes, everything is saved. No matter what you do, will stay. It will save. Just hit the check and it will save. So I'll go back to text. You see the check mark right there. So once you hit the check mark, it's there.
So every time you make a change, save and then continue on?
Yeah.
So that way it gives you the.
Exactly, but you can't go from one menu to another menu without hitting the check mark to save it. The next one is filters. Filters gives you two things. These are effects. So you can start the video with, you see kind of zooming in, you see how it's zoomed in, and you can adjust how strong that effect is. Glitches, it just kind of gives it a different change to the video, kind of makes it look like that VCR thing. All of us are old enough to know what a VCR is. Do you know what a VCR is? I don't like glitches. I don't like too many things in my video. I don't like the video being altered so much because it loses the people's view, like they lose interest real quick, right? But when you need to use it. You know what I'm saying? If you want, like I made a video a couple of days ago, like saying that I'm hiring an assistant. I kind of made it like kind of retro 1980s feel. So what I did was I made the video kind of like a 1980s feel right here. So let me start over.
Can fill my text into the screen.
This is how people normally do TikTok. They do this.
I don't know, the volume's not working, but you see how I kind of have it.
No, it's like-
So we use different.
So it won't let me play it on here. I don't know why. Okay, and you see how the background has to come with that. Like
Oh,
cable
the-
kind of.
the- yeah.
So I use that effect. And you see I kind of, and I'll show you how we can do this, right?
I love your brand.
Thank you. So what I did is on this video here, I did a couple edits. So I did a voiceover, I did a picture-in-picture, I did a picture-in-picture, I did a voiceover, and I added music. Plus, I did the effect I chose was one of the effects I chose was go to.
No, I didn't know this.
Oh, you know what? Because I used the full thing. All right, I used the full thing. No, I used the. So I use one of these, I use one of these things here. So I used one of them. I don't know which one I used, but I used one of these. I don't know which one I did. I used one of them. That just made the video look okay, make the video look better. But again, I don't really use effects. As far as filters, right? This is where you can fix the lighting, fix any impurities. Say you have, you know, you got like a pimple or something. You want to go to a black and white, you know, black and white. Then you can use different cinema, like this one here kind of brings more of the red. This makes, you know, you can have like a pink background, like a greenish background. So you can fix, you know, a Donald Trump orange. You can fix the video to based on different effects if you want, right? What I like to use warm. It's a good one. It kind of makes the video kind of pop out a little bit. I like warm. I like to use Cinema 4. I like to use, or you like to use Film 4. Those are like my go-to, like those are my three. And you'll find the more you do videos, which ones will work for you, what you look the best in. You're gonna be you'll be very vain when making videos because you're like, what can I do to make myself look good? And you're gonna see, you're gonna play with it. All right. And you can make it as strong or as weak as you want by pulling that over. So for this video here, I'm just gonna use a filter. I'm just gonna use story. No, you know what? Right. I'll use break. Original. Yeah, I'll use original. I won't touch that. And then adjust. This is where you can start adjusting the actual like a photo. All right. Again, stuff like this, I don't play around with it. You know, like I don't have time to the amount of videos I put out. I don't have time to like just change the saturation and all that stuff. But you can if you have that. Edit, basically same stuff as the adjust, and then delete. You can delete and stuff like that. All right. Next one is picture-in-picture, PIP. All right. Now this is where you can take a video and put a video. So when you took the video and Bruce pulled that crank on me, one of my best videos was when I took your video, I did a picture-in-picture on the bottom, and I sped it up, and I talked over it. So people looked at what you guys did to me in the corner of the video. So we can do a picture-in-picture. We'll use, for instance, we'll use this, for instance, right? We can make it as big or small as we want, and we can put it wherever we want on the screen, right? So you can do one videos, or you can use a photo. So here's a photo. So so we use this, and you can make it as big, as small as you want. If a lot of people, when you take a picture, the words are backwards, you can flip it. So the words aren't backwards to adjust it to way you have to make it look good. So you have a picture-in-picture, right? So we're gonna play with a picture-in-picture and this one here. I'm gonna move it a little bit later here. I'm gonna go back into it. And then you have pre-cut. I really don't use pre-cut. It's not something you can play with, but it doesn't benefit me. I use split. Then you have volume, speed. So volume, always want to bring your volume up high, right? Go to 200. Make your voice louder, and it makes it better once you start plugging music in the back. You're gonna add music. Music can take your story and evolve it, right? So think of just different songs. Like for instance, Notorious B.I.G. He had a song which is full of curses. I used the instrumental. It's called "I Got a Story." I got a story to tell, right? So I used the beat, the instrumental of "I Have a Story to Tell." Well, anytime I do, hey, story time, or if there's a rant, I'll use Rage Against Machine. I'll use a song that kind of complements the video, or is a total opposite of the video. So people say, "Oh, I see what you did there." So that's another part of your creativity to do. Now, like, at the same time, if you start posting, like, so anytime I do a story time, I'm always going to use the same song because I'm kind of trying to tie them all together. If it's like something for like the Chamber of Commerce, think of a song like the Chamber of Commerce, like And every time you're doing it, it's the same song. So it's like, oh, I heard this one before. I heard this before. Let me see anytime they did this song. And you can kind of do that. You know, like just use your creativity. You know, like when I did that 80 inspired song, I put, what did I put? What song did I use? I used an 80s song. I forgot what song I did. And I'll show you how to rip songs from YouTube and you can use it to go.
Can you do it from iTunes also?
You can use it on iTunes. It's so much easier to screen record off of YouTube. Again, a lot of the stuff may or may not be licensable. So watch yourselves on how you do your videos. If you need to use iTunes or something like that, go ahead and do it. You can use the pre-recorded ones that they have on the phone. For me, it's just easier to take a song, screen record it on YouTube, and then rip it onto here, which I'll show you which I'll do. And then adjust the speed. So say there's some dead air, you can adjust the speed, or say you're kind of doing a walk through the house, you can speed walk through the hallway by changing the speed. And then once you get to the room, you can slow it down, especially when you get to the kitchen, you can slow it down and whatnot. So you can adjust the speed, and your speed you can adjust once you do the, once you split the video. I'll show you when we split the video. Replace, I really don't use. Duplicate. I use duplicate when I have a song, like an intro to the song that I just want to keep on playing a little over and over again before it hits the melody, or maybe I just want to do the melody or the chorus or whatnot. You can do that. Or you can do a video that you can re-record it. So, you know, like, I don't know, you'll figure out where you want to duplicate something. Crop it, you're not going to use because you're going to use the canvas to change the aspect and rotate. Rotate is huge, especially if you record with the front facing camera. Sometimes the words will be backwards. I don't remember how I changed it. I changed it on my phone. I can't change it on my wife's phone because I forgot. So anything Sasha does a front-facing camera, I have to flip it so I can change the words and it kind of just mirrors the image. On my phone, I took that feature off and I don't remember how to do it. Go on your phone and get, play with it and figure it out. So that kind of explains that. So now going into here, all right, we're gonna move this out of the way. So we'll go to text. I'm just gonna move this out of the way, right? So we can go, you have two ways to edit. You can click on the video, you use this little box here. What the hell? What? Have you guys not seen anything I was doing? Why is it not? I have a feeling that the Zoom is. How many people are in here? Yes. No, you're here, aren't you? No.
Close it out.
No, I feel bad for this girl here. No.
Tell her to come back.
You go ahead with that.
I don't want to do that.
I'm gonna bother you later.
Nora, I'm sorry, but for whatever reason, my phone won't share with Zoom. So we're not gonna be able to record this. But I can jump with you one-on-one if you like. Sorry about that, Nora.